Okay, thank you for being patient with me, you guys. I appreciate that. Alright. I'm going to switch this over here. And let me get the software up. Alright, bear with me a second here, guys. I just gotta let this boot up. Oh shucks, that's right. I keep forgetting. I gotta go into... Gotta go in here and reactivate the thing here first. Oh, I didn't want that one. Boot NTR selector. Hold on, I gotta reboot. I keep forgetting that with this software on here, anytime I want to actually stream it, I gotta load this. I gotta initially start this crap off with something called boot NTR selector. So, and I gotta choose the proper version of it too. So let me get it booted back up here. Thank you everybody for stopping out. Buy a perfectly good copy of Metal Gear Solid 2, Sons of Liberty, and it decides to crap out on me before I can even get it to work. I don't know if it's just a bad disc or if the console is acting up. I don't know, but I promised Metal Gear tonight, and I'm going to deliver. So it may not be in order, but then again, since I've already played Metal Gear Solid 4, I'm already out of order. So I'm just gonna switch over here. Ta-da! So instead, we are going with Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater. And then once I figure out what's going on with Metal Gear Solid 2, we'll do that one next, and then we'll be done with 1 through 4. We'll skip 4, of course, since I've already played it, and then we'll do Metal Gear Solid 5. So now this is all being done from my 3DS, so the software I use may be a little bit choppy at times, but just bear with me here. I apologize. It's not 100% perfect. So we're just gonna stick with the standard difficulty here. Now, this is on my 3DS and it's got the dual screen. I put the smaller screen uh, right over there, up there. You guys can see it down there. So anything on the lower screen, most of the time, all you guys will see is the map. Sometimes like the backpack and like if I need to heal or whatever. But hardest difficulty, yeah, that's a no on that for me. But
After the end of World War II, the
The
world was split into two, East and West.
West.
This marked the beginning of the era called the Cold War.
All right. For those of you joining in, welcome to the channel. A little later on tonight, we'll be doing some giveaways. I've got Crazer Cap logo stickers that we'll be giving away, a few of those later on. So if you want to participate and get involved in that, I'll let you know when we're going to do those giveaways and how to get involved. What's up, Angelo? How are you, ma'am?
Approaching Soviet airspace.
20 minutes to drop off.
Commencing internal depressurization. Equipment.
Hello.
Arm main parachute.
All right. You ready to go?
Drop zone still showing a high pressure mass. Cap okay.
Good. We've got high visibility. Put out that cigar.
It's not too bad. I was hoping to actually go through Metal Gear Solid 2 tonight, but I found the original Xbox copy, but when we tried to launch it, the Xbox keeps telling me this isn't a valid disc. So I promised Metal Gear I'm delivering. So instead, I've got Metal Gear Solid 3D. It's basically Metal Gear Solid 3 for the 3DS.
Depressurization complete.
Checking oxygen supply.
6 minutes to drop off. Opening rear hatch.
How about you, Angela? What are you up to?
Sunrise.
External temperature minus 46
At least
Celsius.
I was kind of hoping that I could go in order, with the exception of Metal Gear Solid 4, since I've already played it. But
130 miles per hour.
oh well, I'm already kind of all over the place with Metal Gear right now anyway, so might as well.
Move to the rear.
Activate bailout model.
This is one for the history books. The world's first Halo jump. 10 seconds to drop off. Stand by. Status okay. All green.
Prepare for drop off. Countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Spread your wings
And fly. God be with you.
Yep, just another weekend, right, Angelo? Just another weekend to sit back and enjoy some Metal Gear.
Jack, I've got some
Sadly,
Head of the CIA has
since I can't do
for the virtuous mission.
Virtual mission.
virtual
No,
mission.
Virtuous mission. The future
Since
of
this
our
isn't
folks
Metal
will
Gear
be
Solid
translated.
2, anything with
See,
Patrick
it's
Zimmerman as Ocelot is out tonight.
Virtuous mission. Sounds like some kind of
Or,
initiation ritual.
You know, don't
Or
get cocky this
Cam
time.
Clark as Liquid Snake,
Right. So when's
standing
that
there on
process
top of
run
Metal
its
Gear
course?
Ray going, I've been waiting for
About
this!
2 years ago, a certain Soviet scientist requested asylum in
The
West
Patriots are dead,
from
yeah.
moles.
We're not
His
supposed to
name is
call them
Nikolai
that, though.
Stepanovich Sokolov.
The Lale Lule Lo.
OKB 754 Design Bureau, one of the Soviets' top secret weapon research facilities, and the East's foremost expert on weapons development.
Sokolov. Isn't he that famous
Rocket scientist.
The very same. On April the 12th, 1961, the Soviets achieved the first manned spaceflight in history.
The Earth was blue, but there was no God.
Well spoken. The rocket that carried Yuri Gagarin to orbit was the A-1.
Yep.
The Vostok
Cam Newton.
Sokolov is said to be the
Or
man
Cam Clark,
most
excuse me.
responsible for the multi-engine cluster used in that rocket.
Cam Clark was the
After
voice of
Gagarin's
Liquid
flight,
Snake.
Sokolov left rocket development.
I
become
said
the
Cam
head of
Newton
the
before,
newly
I'm sorry.
established Design Bureau.
From a
I've
early technician
been
to
waiting for this, brother.
story. So why do you want to defect?
It seems he'd become afraid of his own creations.
Afraid.
Call it a crisis of conscience.
And for that, he left his country and his family behind and went over the fence?
Not exactly. One of his conditions was that his family was also to be taken safely to the west. We used a mole to get the family out first and succeeded in sneaking Sokolov over the Berlin Wall shortly afterwards. I was the one who conducted the operation.
The security on the eastern side was still full of holes back then. Then what?
We got Sokolov over in one piece, but the whole ordeal had left him exhausted, and we checked him into a hospital in West Berlin. It took him 2 weeks and more than 600 miles to get from the research facility in the Soviet Union to Berlin. He was in no condition to say anything coherent. And it was only a week later that we had something much bigger on our hands.
The Cuban Missile Crisis.
October the 16th, 1962, President Kennedy received word that the Soviets were in the process of deploying intermediate-range ballistic missiles in Cuba. The President demanded that the Soviets dismantle and remove the missiles. At the same time, he announced a naval blockade to prevent further missile shipments from reaching Cuba. But the Soviets didn't back down, instead placing their armed forces on secondary alert. Soviet transport ships carrying missiles continued on course towards Cuba. US and Soviet forces went on alert for an all-out nuclear war. Frantic negotiations were conducted through the UN's Emergency Security Council and unofficial channels to end the hair-trigger standoff. Finally, on October the 28th, the Soviet Union agreed to remove its missiles from Cuba. And so the world avoided a nuclear holocaust. But in
Yeah.
order to get the Soviets to pull their missiles out, we had to make a deal.
You mean the one where the US agreed to remove its IRBMs from Turkey?
No. The Jupiter IRBMs deployed in Turkey were obsolete, and we were going to get rid of them anyway. They had no strategic value whatsoever to either the US or the Russians. The Turkey deal was a ruse, a cover story that was fed to the other intelligence agencies around the world.
We're here to play or watch Metal Gear, and
Sokolov.
here we are talking
They wanted us to return Sokolov.
talking football in the off season.
You mean the Soviets pulled out of Cuba just
to get their hands on Sokolov.
That's right.
What the hell was he working on?
At the time, we had no idea. We were running out of time. It was either give up Sokolov or risk full-scale nuclear war. In the end, we had no choice. President Kennedy gave in to Khrushchev's demand. The next day, I got Sokolov out of the hospital, handing him over to agents on the eastern side. Sokolov kept on screaming, "Save me," until he disappeared from my sight. Then a month ago, we received some new information from one of our moles.
Mole.
Yes, he was taken back to the research facility and forced to continue working on the weapon in question under KGB supervision. What's more, it's on the verge of completion.
So what kind of weapon is it? Something to do with space rockets?
No, missiles.
Same technology.
I guess you're right. We don't know the details, but it appears to be a new kind of nuclear device.
Oh,
For half a year
nice.
Now, the Soviets have been conducting frequent nuclear
Nice,
tests
welcome to
in
the group.
semi-colored tints.
Something to do with the weapon, I assume.
We're talking about a secret weapon so big that Khrushchev was ready to pull out of Cuba to get it back.
Is Sokolov still in the facility?
No, according to our intelligence, he's in Selino Yask, a place in the mountains.
One of these days, you guys will have to do some more.
Virgin Cliffs.
We'll have to do some more Cold War, or not Cold War.
They moved him there just recently.
Why?
Some more Warzone.
Apparently, they're conducting a field test.
Now
of the
that we've
weapon.
gotten the 1400 approved, and my bank account already shows it pending, although
This is
it's
our
not
last
officially
chance. Sokolov must have
through
known
yet,
that
but
when he contacted us.
once I get mine officially available, I'm getting a better graphics card for this thing. So
Listen up, Jack. Your mission is to infiltrate Selino Yask in the Soviet mountains, ensure the safety of Sokolov, and bring him back to the West.
oh, my right trigger on my 3DS is currently working.
Weapon is complete. We'll be facing a major crisis. The clock is ticking.
Oh, trust me, man. I agree with you there. My friend Sydney and I would be more than happy to play the new Halo. He and I are big on Halo, so once in a while when I stream Halo on here, he and I, he'll play along with me. But truth be told, he doesn't necessarily know per se that I was streaming, but we have our fun.
So you're planning on going over the border in a
Single
single combat
Talon.
She's equipped with two 6-barrel 20mm Vulcan cannons, as well as two 40mm machine guns.
Sounds like she could hold her own against a battalion of tanks.
Even with the fuel in the reserve tank, we're facing a 4-hour time limit. If all goes well, it shouldn't take more than a few hours.
Home in time for dinner.
But if anything goes wrong,
You'll be eating dinner, breakfast,
and all the rest of your meals in the jungle.
Alrighty. So we're landing. Whoops, there goes the bag. Now, just because of the fact that I picked when it asked at the beginning, it said, "Hey, what Metal Gear game do you like?" I get the feeling that as soon as he takes this off, it's going to be, it'll still be Naked Snake, but he'll be wearing that infamous Raiden mask. Yep, I can tell just from the hair. Yeah, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take that damn mask off. Okay. So... or maybe I can't. This is not what I expected. Damn it, I want to go back to being Snake. Not Raiden. Well, that stinks. Oh well. What do you do, I guess? Okay. Trying to remember. Ready with aim button L, press attack button R to slash or press firmly to stab. Press repeatedly to do a combo.
Do you copy?
What's up,
We're
man?
already in enemy territory, and somebody might be listening in. From here
Welcome
on
to
out,
the
we'll be
stream.
using code names to refer to each other. Your code name for this mission will be Naked Snake. I'll be referring to you as Snake from now on. You're not to mention your real name.
Snake?
Well, you don't like snakes?
What do you mean?
You've eaten one before, haven't you?
In survival training?
I'm glad to hear that.
I don't know if I'd ever order one in a restaurant, but...
Be careful, you might not have a choice.
What about you, Major? What should I call you?
Let's see. I'll be Tom. Call me Major Tom. Oh, and Snake.
Yeah,
The crew isn't watching anymore. You can take off the disguise now.
good idea. This isn't right. Time for
Exactly.
the snake to shed his skin.
Yes, no more riding mask. Now that's better. Good old David Hayter. He rips off the riding mask and all of a sudden leaves just fall like confetti. That's friggin' hilarious.
Can you hear me, Major Tom? This is Snake. Kept you waiting, huh?
This will
Kept
be
you
a
waiting,
sneak
huh?
attack. You must not be seen by the enemy. You must leave no trace of your presence. Is that clear? This kind of infiltration is the Fox unit's speciality. In other words,
Yeah,
weapons and equipment
we've got
appear
those
on
stickers.
file. That goes
We'll be
for
doing
you as
some
well.
giveaways here before
Nicknamed
too
just as
long,
your name
so
implies.
Great. Now I see why
you'll have to bear with me.
snakes.
It's the first time in a long while I've done stickers. It'll be the first time
No. There's no reason for that.
using
I'll tell you later
Streamlabs
when it's convenient.
chatbot to do it. So
Getting back to the subject, how exactly am I supposed to feed myself?
You've been issued a knife and a tranquilizer gun. Use them to hunt for food. You'll also find some medical supplies in your backpack.
Yeah, about the backpack. I lost it in a tree on the way down.
I see. Well, you'd better go back and get it then. You know where it is?
No problem. I can see it from here. It's stuck on a branch.
To climb a tree, stand in front of the
I
tree,
seriously-
find ivy and press the action button. I'll be monitoring your progress over the radio.
but I seriously don't understand why they couldn't keep
My frequency is 140.85.
why they
I'll give you
couldn't
a
keep
call if I need to talk to you.
David
If you need to
Hayter
talk
as
to me, use the cell.
Snake. I mean, we're
Okay, Snake,
looking at
go get your
Naked
backpack.
Snake, which obviously later becomes Big Boss. Big Boss. Okay, so this one I gotta. There it is. And I'm just crawling in backwards here. Alrighty. Whoops. I think I went a little far there. Alright, so. Got it.
I see you've retrieved your backpack, Snake. To equip a weapon, it's necessary to take it out of your backpack. In the survival viewer, choose weapon from the backpack.
Yeah.
The weapons
Compared
you're
to
currently
the
holding
previous
will be
two
displayed on the
games,
touchscreen. Choose the weapon you want to swap
this
out,
game
then
actually
press the
introduced
Enter
quite a few
Next, you'll see a
new
list of all the available
items.
weapons in your possession. Select the weapon you want
Like
to use.
just
Press
the idea
Enter
that you
button to
could
take it out of your pack. For other equipped
take
items,
stuff out of your
just do the
backpack,
same
heal
thing for
yourself,
item.
Got it.
apply like
Use the survival
camouflage.
backpack.
Yep, that's right. Survival is fundamental to this mission. After you've been out in the field for a while, your stamina will start to drop. If your stamina gets too low, it'll affect your performance. You won't be able to shoot accurately, for example, and your wounds won't heal as smoothly. Keep an eye on your stamina so you don't run out. To recover lost stamina, you can hunt for local flora and fauna. You can use either your tranquilizer gun or your knife to hunt.
My only weapon is a Mark 22 Hush Puppy tranquilizer gun.
That's right, it's been fitted with its own suppressor. However, the suppressor will deteriorate every time you fire. Once its durability reaches 0, the noise suppression effect will be gone. So don't get too trigger happy with it. The suppressor's durability is shown in the icon. Any weapons and equipment beyond what you're carrying now, you'll have to find as you go.
I have to find my own weapons and equipment? Whose crazy idea was this anyway?
Solo covert actions are standard Fox operating procedure. You can't leave any traces of your presence. No weapons, equipment, footprints, sweat, or bodily waste. The same goes for bullets and cartridges, too. Your presence in enemy territory is already a violation of international conventions of warfare. There aren't supposed to be any American soldiers in Russia. It could spark an international incident. You can't let anyone see you. You can't let the enemy know you're there. This is a stealth mission. You're a ghost,
Because
Snake, in
Metal
every
Gear,
sense of the
stealth.
word. And there'll be no rest
Gotcha.
until you're captured. The military and US government will deny any involvement in the affair.
Then I'll just have to take care of myself, huh?
I'm afraid so. You've been given a fake death pill for that purpose. SIS guidelines stipulate that soldiers on covert ops like this one be issued a potassium cyanide capsule. Tape it to your body so you can take it when you need to.
How generous of you.
Use it if you're taken prisoner by the enemy. It'll send you into a state of false death for a short time.
Fooling them into thinking that I'm really dead. So how do I come back to life?
Just take the revival pill.
You mean that thing they put in my tooth before the mission?
Mm-hmm.
That's the one. But be careful. If you remain in a state of false death for too long, nothing will be able to bring you back. Remember that.
I'll keep it in mind. You said this was a solo mission, right?
Right.
I guess that means I can't count on any reinforcements.
Correct. The mission rests entirely in your hands.
A real one-man army.
Relax. There's a support team ready to back you up over the radio.
Who?
I'll introduce them to you. This time, survival is of utmost importance. The first member of the support team will be in charge of monitoring your physical condition, acting as a medic, so to speak, as well as recording your mission data. She's a member of Fox as well, and she's here on the gunship with me.
She.
Hello, Snake. I'm paramedic. Nice to meet you.
Paramedic.
As in a medic who comes in by parachute.
Aren't you going to tell me your real name?
Are you going to tell me yours, Mr. Snake?
My name, huh? It's John Doe.
And they call you Jack for short. You're a regular Captain Nemo.
A name means nothing on the battlefield. After a week, no one has
It's a name.
What's your name?
Jane Doe.
Very funny.
I wasn't joking, but I'll tell you my name only if you manage to make it back alive. My frequency is 145.73.
She's also in charge of recording your mission data. Whenever you want to save, send a message over the reserved save frequency.
140.96,
So saving lets
which
me
is, I
record
think,
mission
like
data.
the absolute
That's right.
standard
Also
for
records the
any
speed
Metal
of the
Gear
pen.
game
Good to know.
for save for
There's
the
one
save
more person I
frequency.
want to introduce you to, Snake.
Huh.
Speaking of snakes, you remember the boss, don't you? A legendary soldier and your mentor. Actually, it was the boss that got the DCI's authorization in the first place. She's going to be serving as Fox's mission advisor.
Boss is?
She also helped me plan this mission. She and I were at SAS together.
Jack, is that you? How many years has it been?
Boss?
That's right. It's me. Talk to me. Let me hear your voice.
It's been 5 years.
72 days, 18 hours.
You've lost weight.
You can tell just by the sound of my voice.
Of course I can. I know all about you.
Really? Well, I don't know anything about you.
What's that supposed to mean?
Why'd you disappear on me all of a sudden?
I was on a top secret mission. You didn't need me anymore.
But there were still so many things I wanted you to teach me.
No, I taught you everything you needed to know about fighting techniques. I taught you all I could. The rest you needed to learn on your own.
Techniques, sure. But what about how to think like a soldier?
How to think like a soldier? I can't teach you that. A soldier needs to be strong in spirit, body, and technique. And the only thing you can learn from someone else is technique. In fact, technique doesn't even matter.
Excuse
What's
me.
most important is spirit. Spirit and body are like two sides of a single coin. They're the same thing. I can't teach you how to think. You'll just have to figure it out for yourself. Listen to me, Jack. Just because soldiers are on the same side right now doesn't mean they always will be. Having personal feelings about your comrades is one of the worst sins you can commit. Politics determine who you face on the battlefield. And politics are a living thing. They change along with the times. Yesterday's good might be tomorrow's evil.
Is that why you abandoned me?
No, it had nothing to do with you. I already told you, Jack. I was on a top secret mission. A soldier has to follow whatever orders he's given. It's not his place to question why. But you're looking for a reason to fight. You're a natural-born fighter, but you're not quite a soldier. A soldier is a political tool, nothing more. That's doubly true if he's a career soldier. Right and wrong have no place in his mission. He has no enemies and no friends. Only the mission. You follow the orders you're given. That's what being a soldier is.
I do whatever I have to get the job done. I don't think about politics.
That's not the same thing. Sooner or later, your conscience is going to bother you. In the end, you have to choose whether you're going to live as a soldier or just another man with a gun. There's a saying in the Orient, loyalty to the end. Do you know what it means?
Being patriotic.
It means devoting yourself to your country.
I follow the president and the top brass. I'm ready to die for them if necessary.
The president and the top brass won't be there forever. Once their terms are up, others will take their place.
I follow the will of the leader, no matter who's in charge.
People aren't the ones who dictate the missions.
Then who does?
The times. People's values change over time, and so do the leaders of a country. So there's no such thing as an enemy in absolute terms.
Yep.
The
Metal
enemies
Gear
we
Solid
fight are
always
only
gets
enemies in
very,
relative terms,
very
constantly
political.
changing with the times. As long as we have loyalty to the end, there's no point in believing in anything, even in those we love.
And that's the way a soldier's supposed to think.
The only thing we can believe in with absolute certainty is the mission, Jack.
All right, but do me a favor.
What is it?
Call me Snake.
Snake. Oh, right. Your code name is Snake. It suits you well.
That's right. The legendary unit that the boss put together during World War II was a snake. The Cobra unit, a group of heroes that brought the war to an end and saved the world. As long as you've got a legendary hero backing you up, you'll be fine. Isn't that right, Snake?
Yeah, I
Can't think of anyone else I'd rather have with me. Oh, and one more thing, boss.
Yes,
It's good
To hear your voice again.
same here. After all, who knows if either of us will make it out alive? Snake, you are always best at urban warfare and infiltrating buildings. But this is the jungle. Survival is going to be key. Those CQC techniques I taught you are sure to come in handy.
CQC.
Close quarters combat, huh?
I've been in the Green Berets for the past few years. I'm
I'm
probably
probably rusty.
Not to worry. I'll be here to help you remember. After all, this is your first actual survival mission. I'll be supporting you over the radio.
Where are you, boss? Next to the major?
The boss is communicating with us by radio from aboard a Permit-class submarine in the Arctic Ocean.
My frequency is 141.80. Call me if you need my advice on battle techniques.
Gotcha.
Your mission is to retrieve Dr. Sokolov. Dr. Sokolov is being held in an abandoned factory located to the north of your current position. Avoid heavy combat and don't let anyone see you. Don't forget that this is a stealth mission.
Yes, of course.
Snake, try to remember some of the basics of CQC.
Commencing virtuous mission now.
All right, so as I sneak around here, I'm probably going to need to pay attention more down onto my actual 3DS to move around a little bit more, so bear with me a little bit here. Metal Gear Solid 3 was always kind of an interesting one. Okay, so ready with aim button, fire with attack button. I'm gonna try to put some of these gators to sleep because I know they can get in the way potentially and cause problems. And this is where having a working, an always working this is where having an always working right trigger would come in wonderfully handy. I can't tell if I actually hit him. I don't think I did, though. Can't go that way. Oh, crud. I forgot that with this one, if you go too far into the middle of the swamp, that you sink and you die. So that one was my goofy ass fault. Alright, so what I'm going to do now Oh, fucker woke up. Crap. Really need to figure out what's going on with this. With this trigger. As long as I can get through here for tonight, I think I'll be fine. What we'll do is once we find Sokolov, we'll take a breather and we'll do a giveaway at that point. So if you guys have been sticking around waiting for the giveaways, I appreciate it. Thank you for your patience. We'll be doing one of those here shortly because we should be just about there.
Major, I've spotted 2 enemy soldiers.
They're probably KGB troops sent to guard Sokolov.
AK-47s and grenades.
Snake, your presence in Soviet territory is already a violation of international law. We can't let the Kremlin find out that the CIA and the American government are involved. Contact with the enemy is strictly prohibited. Don't engage them in battle either. This is a stealth mission. Got that?
The Major is right. The point of this mission is to sneak through the jungle without being seen. The success of the mission depends on how well you use your camouflage. Change your camouflage by selecting Camouflage from the Survival Viewer. The Uniform option lets you pick your uniform, while the Face option lets you change your face paint. Choosing camouflage that blends in with your surroundings will help you conceal yourself more effectively. Also, don't forget that anything that moves will stand out in the jungle. If you just stand up and run around like an idiot, you're bound to be spotted. But if you crawl instead, you should be able to sneak by without being noticed. You can see how effective your camouflage is by looking at the camo index.
Yep.
The camo
Right in the
index
corner.
shows how well your current camouflage blends in with the surrounding area.
They actually brought that
The higher
back
the
in Metal Gear
the
Solid
harder you
4.
are to spot, and vice versa. The key is to make yourself one with nature. Keep that in mind as you go along, okay?
Okay. I'm gonna need to use my okay. There we go. So we'll be doing a giveaway here in just a few minutes once we get up to Sokolov. I know I hit him, so if I give him a moment.
It's just my imagination.
There we go. I always enjoyed using the trank gun from Metal Gear Solid 2. Just knock people out. It's always been one of my favorite things to do on that one.
nothing there. Huh? Who was that? Who's that? Radio, call HQ.
Well, that's not what I wanted. Alright, so if I duck down for a few moments here, hopefully these guys won't spot me. Okay, so now we just wait it out here.
Patrol here. We've lost sight of the intruder, going into high alert.
Acknowledged. The enemy is still nearby. Pursue and engage him.
Alrighty.
HQ.
This is HQ.
What's wrong? HQ.
This is HQ.
Patrol here. We have evidence of an enemy intruder. Commence alert formation.
Acknowledged. Keep your
How the hell? I'm ducked down. How the hell can you spot me when I'm ducked down like that? Seriously? What the frick?
HQ.
This is HQ.
Patrol here. No problems detected.
Yeah, you better say no problems detected this time. I don't know what the hell happened there. He was literally calling in to say that he never found me, and then all of a sudden he goes, "We have evidence of an enemy intruder," and it goes back into caution. I'm like, what? Okay. So let's see what we can do to sneak up here.
What the? I'm just seeing things.
Okay, good. That's right. Wander right past me. He should conk out any second. Voila. Okay, so now we're back on track after that little mishap. He should have been hit too, I think.
Just my imagination.
These guys don't have very Russian sounding accents. It's supposed to be Russia, right? They sound like they speak pretty good English to me.
Huh? Who was that? Who's that? What's wrong?
Oh, give me a break.
HQ respond.
This is HQ.
Patrol here. Enemy sighted. Requesting backup.
KO. Fine, I'm just gonna hightail it. I don't care anymore. We need to keep going. Okay.
I want some more.
Okay, so we were in the middle of a...
Do you read? Snake.
Major.
Snake, are you all right?
Yeah, I'm okay.
You're far from okay. Look at your life gauge. You're on your last leg.
No, I can still.
See?
Snake, this is a solo sneaking mission. Do you know what that means?
Yeah.
No, you don't. It means there's no backup, no cavalry. If you're taken out, nobody is there to take your place. Pull out for now and recuperate.
Find a hiding place and get some rest. Your life gauge will gradually recover with time. But the
I forgot that the bridge, you have to balance on it, so I can't just blow right through it, I'm afraid.
Get some rest. You hear me? Do you hear me?
I hear you.
Okay. This is where all the trouble started last time. Need to find a place to lay low.
I see him.
And they got me. Crap. Well, shucks. Wow, that actually kind of worked, I guess. So let's sit here and wait for a moment. While we're healing, I think it's time we opened up a giveaway here. So as you guys see in the chat room, I have gone ahead and I've opened up a giveaway. To join it, all you have to do is type in the exclamation mark and the word sticker, no spaces there, to join that. We'll leave that open for a little bit, and we'll wait and see if anybody joins it. And what we'll do is whoever winds up winning, we will. I'll have you send me like your address and whatnot, and I'll get it out to you in the mail. Thank you, Hasledong. This ought to be interesting. This is the first, because this is the first time I've used the Streamlabs chatbot for my giveaways. So I did giveaways like one other time before, like a couple of years ago, and I was giving away these little keychains I made out of pearl beads, little sprite art, as it were, and I don't have those anymore. But I like these a lot better. These are these stickers are pretty good. But we'll leave it open so that anybody else that wants to join in can do so, and that way we've got at least a few people that wanna give her a shot. Worst case scenario, if all we get is you, Hesseldong, then I'll just close it out and I'll just ask for your address and I'll get it out to you in the mail. All right, so far we're almost back up to where we ought to be. Okay. Alrighty, we got two of you. Thank you, Blake.
What's that sound? Huh? The enemy!
This is HQ.
Patrol here.
What's going on? Respond.
No, it's all right.
Support unit, confirm their status.
It's all right, ma'am. We're just gonna leave this giveaway open for a little bit. God, I wish there was a better way to fire.
What's wrong? HQ respond.
HQ.
Patrol here. We're under enemy fire. Enemy's position is unknown. Going into...
What's going on? Respond. What's going on out there?
What's wrong?
All right, let's see if I can retrank him real quick.
HQ, please respond.
I think I got him.
What's going on? Respond. What's going on out there?
Stop waking each other up.
What's wrong? HQ.
This is HQ.
Patrol here. What's wrong?
What's going on? Respond.
He didn't even kick the guy.
HQ, respond.
This is HQ.
I'm almost out of freaking.
Patrol here. We're under enemy fire. Enemy's position is unknown. Going into alert formation.
Acknowledged. Keep your eyes open.
Yeah, it's. All those guys. I keep putting those guys to sleep. And they wind up waking up shortly thereafter.
What's wrong?
I'm a little close to these guys, so I gotta be careful. Alright, headshot on one. Shit.
Who's that? Who's that?
Alright. Yeah. Alright, so I'm gonna put it on pause for just a few moments there. So um okay, so I'm not really sure what you're talking about by the company, uh, but I do have so I've got you guys in here. I guess I'm not sure who else you're referring to. And don't get me wrong, if it's that I'm not talking as much, I try to talk when I can. I'm granted I'm not like a Markiplier or a Jacksepticeye who just can seamlessly commentate on everything that's going on. But yeah, I got to start somewhere, you know. And I always look at guys like them like Jacksepticeye, Markiplier, and all those guys, and I figure they had to start somewhere too. Granted, I'm not shooting to try to be like one of those guys, where I'm this big popular streamer guy that every time I go live I get like like thousands of people in my chat to go, oh my God, you're playing this and all that. Oh, oh, okay. I wasn't quite sure what you were referring to there, but uh but no, I mean, and I know, just kind of still going back to what I was saying, no, I know I could do better at chatting a little bit more myself, but we'll leave the as far as the giveaway goes right now, we're going to leave it open just a little bit longer. If you haven't joined the giveaway and you want a chance at a sticker, you can join the giveaway by typing in the exclamation mark and then the word sticker with no spaces right after it. That'll get you entered into the giveaway, and once we close it, it'll pick a winner at random. And heck, if we don't get too many people, or heck, I might even go ahead and just arrange to, uh, yep, the giveaway. But if I don't get that many people, I might just arrange to have all of you guys get a sticker just for the hell of it. And you guys know me, we've known each other since we were kids, so why not, Oh, trash talk, trash talk, trash talk. Let's not get too carried away, no, though, folks. Let's not get too carried away. But oops, that's not what I wanted. I don't know if I can really keep. Crap. Ducking is not helping. Yeah, I don't know why it wasn't allowing me to climb back up.
Snake, respond. Snake! Snake!
Alright, so I'm going to duck down again and let myself heal. That's just the map. I don't understand why Is there a way I can change, like, what the options? Oh, that's the camera controls. I'm trying to see if there's a different button, button mapping for, because So the problem is, and I don't know why, but on my 3DS, the right trigger doesn't always work. Um, Sometimes it will, and that's fine, and other times it, like, I'll press it, and it just gets stuck or jammed. Okay. All right. So looks like we have random impersonation. Uh, we'll stick with the Metal Gear theme, and of course, we'll go back to Metal Gear Solid 1, brother. And we'll give you a quick moment of Liquid Snake. And now we've got God of Death redeemed. So, God of Death. Crap. I can't. With God of Death, I can't remember if I had set that with the. I think I had set that with the. Death Scythe helmet. This bad boy, the Death Scythe Hell helmet from Gundam Wing from my old cosplay. Yeah, hold on. Been a while since I've put this thing on. Oh, feels like my head got a little bigger, I guess. Hey, there you go. That was my Death Scythe Hell helmet. The Death Scythe Hell piloted by Duo Maxwell, who loves to refer to himself as the God of Death. See? So, there's that. Haven't worn this in a while, so thank you for redeeming that a little bit. Good old Gundam Wing. In all actuality, the model kit I used to build that is kind of in pieces back here. I don't have all the pieces because when I worked on it, on building this thing, building the entire cosplay, so when I built it, I essentially had used a master grade Death Scythe Hell model kit to as reference, but in the process, of course, 50 leaves, of course, but in the process of building it, I, of course, unfortunately, let's see, I thought there was another grassy area down here. Okay. Trying to remember where exactly. I had actually built. I kind of lost my train of thought there, but yes. Okay, that's one.
Come in, HQ.
This is HQ.
Patrol here. The enemy is attacking from an unknown position. Begin the alert status.
Ooh. I think I just lucked out a little bit there.
Come in, HQ.
This is HQ.
Okay. Alright, so I gotta try and keep... The thing with the... Shoot. Okay, so we're almost to Sokolov, remember... Ah.
This is HQ. Acknowledged. Keep your eyes open.
Who's that? HQ, please respond.
This is HQ.
Every time. What the hell? Okay. Well, they're not actually rations, but in Metal Gear Solid 3, what they did was food actually replenishes your stamina. And based on your stamina is... yeah. Really? More of that? So, for those who've never played this one before, essentially what happens is you basically use food to replenish your stamina. And in doing so, your stamina allows you to heal. That's how that worked. Whereas most other Metal Gear Solid games, you just have rations, and that's what... I wish I could John Wick this, but unfortunately I can't. The only weapon I really have is a tranquilizer, and it doesn't help matters that my... Unless I just tank it a little bit. Because the best way I'm going to be able to get these guys KO'd is with a headshot. If I hit them anywhere else, it's going to take a few moments before the tranquilizer takes effect. Just like in Metal Gear Solid 2. You hit them in the chest, arms, or legs, it might take a few moments.
Come in, HQ.
Somehow I doubt Keanu Reeves is scared of me.
We've lost the
I appreciate the thought, Blake, but...
Acknowledged. The enemy is still nearby. Pursue and engage.
You know who else only needed a pencil? Heath Ledger's Joker. It's gone. Alright, so I hit him, but I probably hit him in the shoulder, so it's going to take a few moments before it takes effect. So if you watch him, there he goes.
Come in, HQ.
This is HQ.
Unable to determine the problem.
Understood. Return to your position.
I think I saw something.
Just lasts long enough.
What's wrong?
See, now we're going to play this bullcrap game again. I gotta hit him with a headshot, but it's awfully tough in this game.
What's wrong? What's wrong?
Okay, thank God. Now I just need to... Damn it. Aha! Okay. Perfect. Hey, I'll give out random impersonations for nothing. But ooh, these guys look like they're sleeping. All right, that's the one Bob saw. I I technically really can't take their guns. This is so I won't be able to use like actual guns until like here. I'm just gonna sneak across this way real quick for just a moment, so I don't have nearly as far to go. Ah, perfect. And for those wondering, that's my perfect cell impersonation. Or I could do imperfect cell. Yeah, Bridge's hardest boss. Oh shit, I just realized there's another guy there. Frick. I need a duck. Hopefully he'll say it must be in my imagination or something. Yep, there you go. Give it a few seconds. Now I may not be able to... Oh shit. I need to go, I need to go, I need to go, 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 go. Okay, we're almost to Sokolov here. If anybody else has not joined as of yet, we are doing a giveaway of... we've got some Crazer Cap logo stickers. So if you're interested in getting involved in that, make sure that you type in it's an exclamation mark and then the word sticker
Sokolov is supposedly
to enter yourself in the giveaway. We'll be closing the giveaway here shortly. So make sure that you jump in and
Sokolov from here. The security is pretty tight.
I don't have a wheel to spin. It just selects it selects it at random.
I wonder how many are inside.
Side. Very good.
Your objective, Sokolov, is inside the factory. They should be holding him in a room in the northeast section.
Northeast section.
Got it.
Be careful. Your mission is to bring Sokolov back alive. He must not be exposed to any kind of danger. Do not approach Sokolov while in the alert phase.
All right.
Oh, and one more thing, Snake.
You mean there's more?
No, it's just that when you get to Sokolov, I want you to tell him something from me.
And that is?
Sorry for being so late.
Is that all?
Yes.
Understood.
Beginning my approach to the target. Then a younger version of me will show up. Of course, that's my ocelot. I wish I could, but tranking is probably my best option right now. Well, at least I hit the guy. Oh, just felt my ankle pop. Let's see if we can trank this. Ooh. Give him a second.
Just my imagination.
Wow, that one took him. That took him long enough. I know there's at least one or two more around here somewhere, and I'm trying to remember where exactly. Oh shit, there he is.
What? Who's there?
They won't be able to see me that well, I don't think. If I... Very good, I cannot. But I can kind of do Ewan McGregor Obi-Wan a little bit. Hello there. Tranked him. Give him a second. Because it's probably going to be a while since I hit him in the ankle. Hello there. You're in the wrong place, Ezra Bridger. Ooh, here's another guy behind him. Let's see if I can trank him in the balls. I think I missed him.
Everything looks normal.
All right. Sokolov should be right through that door. There he is.
You must be so.
Sokolov.
Are you one of Vulcan's men? You'll never get it from me.
No. I'm a CIA
Agent.
I've come to escort you back to the other side of the Iron Curtain.
You're CIA?
Yeah. I was sent by Major Zero, the man who got you out 2 years ago.
Damn right.
Zero?
I have a message
From him.
What is it?
He said to tell you he was sorry for being
Being
so late.
Did he now?
What does it mean?
It means he's a man of his word. But we've got no time for this. You have to get me out of here before they arrive.
Who's they?
Colonel Vulcan of Gru. You in the West know him as Thunderbolt.
Thunderbolt? Never heard of him.
He's a member of the Army's extremist faction, a man who seeks to seize control of the motherland. Ever since the Cuban Missile Crisis 2 years ago, Khrushchev has been pursuing a policy of peaceful coexistence with the West.
Yeah.
Resistance and criticism from hawks in the army.
We went through Metal Gear Solid 1.
Khrushchev has managed to suppress the opposition so far, but the failure of his agricultural policies has
not that long ago. We were supposed to be doing Metal Gear Solid 2 tonight, but the copy that I bought of it is not working. So
In a sense, Khrushchev has lost his biggest partner, and his power base is rapidly crumbling away. A certain group is plotting to use this opportunity to seize power by rallying the anti-government forces, overthrowing Khrushchev, and installing Brezhnev and Kosygin in his place. The mastermind behind this plot is Colonel Volgin of the GRU. He has control over another secret weapons research facility much like this one, OKB-812, known as the Granin Design Bureau, and is using it to further his plans. But that is not enough to satisfy him. Now he's plotting to seize the secret weapon I have been developing here and use it as leverage in his bid for power.
it's always about secret weapons.
The intelligence says that they are going to make their move during the test.
Then, the soldiers outside.
Probably somewhere down the road. Maybe not right away though, but we'll do it.
Need that many men just to keep me inside. Their orders were to prevent.
I've actually got the 360 version on my Xbox One.
It's
been a while since I played it, but
process, or so it would seem.
I know that a lot of people weren't overly happy with Raiden from Metal Gear Solid 2, but they turned him into a pretty decent character. He's kind of a badass.
By the way, your Russian is superb. Where did you learn to speak it?
From my mentor.
Is that so? America is truly a frightening country.
Having second thoughts.
No. I have no love for this place. Let's go.
Ugh. Excuse me.
Major, this is Snake. Sokolov is safe with me. He's doing fine. No injuries.
Good work, Snake. Now hurry up and get Sokolov to the recovery point. We'll rendezvous with you there.
Roger.
What about the sentries?
I managed to get past them.
I see.
What about the boss?
We lost contact with the boss some time ago.
What happened?
It's probably just a weak signal. Just hurry and get Sokolov out of there.
Alright. So for good measure, since I haven't done it yet, I'm actually going to save at this point. Or I'm sorry, actually no. Let's not forget that Metal Gear Solid is the video game series that is very well known for extremely long cutscenes. I always loved watching Sokolov in this case because, you know, here's Snake with, you know, full-on gun, knife, and everything ready to defend himself. And all Sokolov can do is just, I will karate chop you. Poor guy. Yeah.
Freeze!
Sit tight for a few moments here, guys.
Boss, huh?
This fella looks familiar.
At last.
You're from the Ocelot unit of Spetsnaz. What's a GRU soldier doing here?
Soldier?
Soldier.
He's the Ocelot commander.
That's Major Ocelot to you. And don't you forget it.
Too bad that liquid basically takes over your shit.
Now get out of here.
And Ocelot never lets his prey escape.
What?
Well, perhaps I've got a little bit of Irish in me. Granted, of course, in less than a week, we've got St. Patrick's Day anyway. Which that reminds me, for decent YouTube content from Irish folks, there's always, of course, Jacksepticeye, and then we've been watching some. I don't know how to pronounce his first name, but his last name is, his screen name is Nogla, Nogla. He's from Ireland too. He usually plays with like 407. There's also going to be Wildcat, Vanos Gaming.
It feels good to kill a comrade, even if it is for the Gru.
H2O Delirious plays with them. And basically, he talks a lot like this, you know, with a really low Irish voice. Well, that poor guy, he constantly gets voted out almost every single time whenever they're playing Among Us. They're always just like, oh. It's like, oh, someone died? Let's just vote Nogla out first. And he's always like the first one out.
Operatives?
What is that stance? Huh. That gun. If you're not the boss, then die.
You were asking to have your gun jam on you.
Major! Leave it!
Exactly. Of course, Naked Snake, aka Big Boss, is the one who coined the phrase for Ocelot. You're pretty good. You're pretty good.
You ejected the
First bullet by hand, didn't you?
I see what you were
Trying to do.
But testing a technique you've only heard about in the middle of battle wasn't very smart. You were asking to have your gun
jam on you.
Besides,
I don't think you're cut out for an automatic in the first place.
You tend to twist your elbow to absorb the recoil. That's more of a revolver technique.
You filthy American dog!
But that was some fancy shooting. You're pretty good.
Pretty good.
And spinning gun time is over.
Major, do you
You
read me?
I read you. Snake, you all right?
I've run into a few snags. These guys were after Sokolov, too. Apparently, they were taking orders from a GRU colonel named Volgan.
A GRU colonel?
Part of an internal Soviet power struggle, according to Sokolov. Something between the KGB and GRU. Between Khrushchev's supporters and Volgan's.
Sokolov was being guarded by the KGB and hunted by GRU? Snake, it sounds like this could be even hotter than Cuba.
I don't like it. Something about the whole thing stinks.
I agree. You'd better hurry.
Sokolov ran off by himself, but I'll catch up to him.
We're counting on you.
All right, so as promised at this point. All right, bear with me a second.
Saving the game, Snake?
We've gotten quite a bit, quite a good ways through. So,
Hey, Snake, you ever heard of Godzilla, King of Monsters?
No, what is it?
It's a movie.
Godzilla vs. Kong is coming up.
It's about this monster called
Jocelyn and I are
Godzilla.
excited to go see it.
Enormous size in a nuclear test and goes on
Well, I don't know if we'll actually see it in theaters, but
Nuclear
we're
test.
excited for it.
Then the Marshall Islands must be crawling with giant monsters right about now.
It's just make-believe.
Maybe that's why my pants have been so tight lately.
Snake,
Aha.
it's a movie, not a report out of Los Alamos.
I know. So then what happened?
Godzilla is immune to all weapons, and humanity has no way to stop the monster. Dr. Shirazawa develops a new type of weapon, but meanwhile, Godzilla is getting closer and closer to Tokyo, obliterating everything in its path. It was originally a Japanese movie, but they made an American version too. I recommend seeing the original Japanese one if you ever get the chance. It's mostly mindless fun, but it's also got a serious anti-nuclear.
We'll have to
Where can I see?
You'll just
consider
have to
that.
Japan.
I appreciate the offer. We'll think about it.
If you wait 40 years, you might be able to see it in America too.
Why's that?
2004 will be Godzilla's 50th birthday.
You think they're still going to be making Godzilla movies then?
Of course. Everybody loves Godzilla.
You sure know a lot about movies.
Let
I don't
them
suppose you're a movie
fight.
watching type, are you?
Not really.
Okay, then I'll tell you everything I know. When the going gets tough, movies can save your life. It's always good to be able to look at things from a different perspective when you get in a jam. That's the magic of movies.
No kidding. Well, I guess it might at least make a nice distraction.
That's the spirit, Snake. Have a little fun.
All right. So here's what we'll do. Set this down for a second. So, all right. I'm going to give you guys another moment here. This will be last call for the giveaway. Last call. So far, we only have Hesseldong and Meat Sausage 666 entered into the giveaway. So if you guys want to take part in the giveaway, just make sure that you just got to go into the chat and type in exclamation mark and the word sticker. No spaces in there whatsoever, Mark. Just spin that wheel, he says. And thank you for resubscribing, Blake. I appreciate that. Always nice to see you resubscribe. But if you haven't yet, I'm going to give you another about another minute or so. My clock currently says about 11:05, now 11:06. So once it hits 11:07, I am going to close the giveaway. And if we don't get anybody else, truth be told, I'm probably just going to give both Hesseldong and Meat Sausage both a sticker. And I'll have you guys, or I'll reach out to you guys and we'll get it organized and I'll get you guys that stuff out in the mail. It is for these lovely vinyl stickers right here. Just had them recently made through Streamlabs. You guys can now if you don't wind up participating in the drawing, but you still want a sticker, that's fine. You guys can go. I've got a Streamlabs merch store. Just go to streamlabs.com/crazercap, and there's a merch store there where you can get stuff like my Crazer Cap T-shirt. You can get hats, bags, all kinds of stuff. So but we'll give it a oh, and there we go. So we didn't get anybody else new. So Hesseldong Meat Sausage 666. I'm gonna go ahead and just say both of you have earned yourselves a sticker. So I've got them right here for you, gentlemen. Right here. Crazy Cat Fleshlight or Bust. So let me so hold on here a second. Oh crap, what happened to him? No, I didn't. Oh, there we go. Okay. Okay, so we'll start with and then I'll do the same for you, Whisper. All right, sorry, I'm going to move this out of the way so I can see a little bit here. Actually, got a neat little setup here with my phone, using my phone as a stream deck. So, all right, perfect. Thank you, Hesseldong. I'll get that to you in the mail here tomorrow. And yes, I do still have my trumpet from high school. It doesn't really play anymore though. The valves are pretty much frozen shut, I guess. But I thought I had a. Oh, that was when I was. Oh, here, let me. I don't even have any oil anymore. I have considered doing something down the road where, so one of the things I wanted to do with this room, when we moved into the house was, not only have it as like a computer room, where I can stream for you guys, but, as another way of improving on that is like, you might see some guys where they have their stream rooms have like, the soundproofing material on their walls. Maybe set something up with that, like put some of that up on the walls, and maybe even eventually invest in a new trumpet that actually works, and just do streams where I go into the music category and just freaking improv jazz and shit. I used to be big. I used to love jazz band back in high school, and uh, wouldn't mind getting back into it just for the fun of it, but. I don't think the house is prepared for that just yet. So, but crap. I should have a piece of paper here. Let me grab that. Right here. And I've got me some writing utensils. So All right. And I'm just getting that address written down here, so hang on a second, guys. Okay. I'm going to set this aside here. All right, so not exactly how I thought that everything was going to go for. And granted, I didn't think I was going to get too many people, but a guy can hope. So what we'll do here, while we're waiting for the other address, while I'm waiting for the other address from Meat Sausage 666, is we don't have too much more on this particular part of Metal Gear Solid 3, so I'm gonna go ahead and try and catch up with Sokolov here. We'll get through the first part and end the Virtuous mission, and then that's where we'll call it a night. So it should be just a few more minutes here. And then before I stream this again, I am going to figure out what the hell is wrong with this right trigger.
You okay? Those men were from the Ocelot unit.
Spetsnaz?
Yes. The best crew has to offer. They're coming for me. I'm finished.
Calm down. I'll get you out of here, I promise. And we got some of the best backup we could ask for.
Look.
That's what they were making you build?
Yes. The Shagohod. The treading behemoth. A tank capable of launching nuclear IRBM.
It can launch nuclear missiles from that kind of terrain?
Oh, yes. And without support from friendly units.
A nuclear-equipped tank capable of operating solo.
The predecessor.
No, this is only the end of Phase 1.
Predecessor to Metal Gear.
Complete Phase 2.
Phase 2.
The weapon's true form. If it is completed and the Colonel gets his hands on it, it will mean the end of the Cold War.
The end of the Cold War?
Yes. And then the Age of Fear will truly begin.
A world war.
I had no choice but to cooperate. I didn't want to die. I wanted to see my wife and child again in America. Please, take me to America, quickly. They cannot complete it without my help.
Got it. Let's go.
And this is where everything goes to hell in a handbasket. The boss, played by Lori Allen.
Boss?
Good work, Jack.
What are you doing here?
Sokolov comes with me.
Hornets.
My friends, let us fight together again.
I have waited long for this day.
We will fight with you once more. Welcome back, boss.
Now that all 5 of us are together, it's time we go to the depths of hell itself. It's raining blood. Is he crying?
The sorrow.
Kuwabara, Kuwabara.
This dude was one of the toughest bosses I've ever faced in a Metal Gear game.
Ah, what a joyful scene.
Colonel Vogan.
Welcome to my country. And to my unit.
Boss, what is this?
I'm defecting to the Soviet Union. Sokolov is a little gift from my new hosts.
Recoilless nuclear warheads. These will make a fine gift for me.
This can't be happening.
Who is he? Another one of your disciples? Are we taking him with us?
No, this one is still just a child. Too pure for us Cobras. He has not yet found an emotion to carry into battle.
What are you talking about?
Think you can pull the trigger?
I always hated that part. Always hated that
See
part.
my face. We can't let him live. If Khrushchev finds out about this, we're finished. He must die.
Wait. He's my apprentice. I'll take care of him. Jack, you can't come with us.
That's how Snake got his iconic bandana. Infinite ammo.
The new blood has been rejected. Are we done here?
Now, on to Sokolov's research facility.
Shagohod is ours.
Drift away. My place is with them now.
So this is where we first learn about how to treat ourselves with the medic function.
Snake, can you hear me?
Yeah, just barely.
Snake, listen to me. You need emergency medical treatment. Can you move? You've got to get those wounds treated. Hang in there. All right, let's get you fixed up. Paramedic?
Okay, Snake. Just relax and it'll all be over before you know it. Stay with me. I've seen people in worse shape before. Think you can handle it?
Major, the boss, she's defected.
We'll talk about that later. First, we've got to get you patched up.
Okay, here we go.
All right.
First, open the survival viewer with the start button. If you select cure, you can start the treatment. Healing is divided into treatment using medicine and surgical treatment. Your injuries include a fractured left elbow and rib bone, and lacerations on your upper arms, right elbow, and abdomen. They need to be fixed using surgical treatment. First, select the affected part of your body by using the touchscreen. Once you've done so, a list of medical items will be displayed. Choose the item you want to use, then press the enter button. With this method, you can use items to help your recovery process. To treat a bone fracture, first secure the affected area with a fastener, then wrap it in bandages.
All right.
That should do it. For lacerations, you'll need disinfectant to clean the wound, sutures to stitch it up, styptic to slow the flow of blood, and bandages to wrap the wound. If you do everything I mentioned, the wound should heal completely. Understood?
Yeah.
Stay with me. Go into the survival viewer and treat those wounds.
Okay, so here we go. We're gonna go into there. Okay, that's all of them.
Good job, Snake.
We're coming to get you now. Just stay where you are. We'll drop a recovery balloon. Can you set it up?
And to make matters even worse,
Shagohod.
oh, excuse me. Alright.
Excellent. Great success. Thanks to the boss and her cobras, I have both Sokolov and the Shagohod.
What are we going to do with the girl?
Who is she?
Apparently she's Sokolov's woman.
She's a nice catch. I'll take her. Not so fast, my dear. A kiss of death.
Are you KGB?
We may be able to use her. She has spunk.
Shall we take her back to the base?
Perhaps we should. We have no further use for Sokolov's research facility. I think it's time I gave this marvelous new toy a try.
Colonel, even if they are our enemies, they're still our countrymen.
But it won't be me that pulled the trigger. It'll be our friend, the American defector.
You're going to nuke your fellow Russians?
Remember the Alamo.
Colonel!
And he just made it a million times. Something I never want to see happen in real life. Okay, so now whoa, heads up. Something just crashed on my something just crashed on my 3DS, but hey, that was pretty much where I was going to stop for the night anyway. Okay, folks. Well, it's been an interesting night. Give me a second. Anywho, it's been an interesting night. We've attempted to do Metal Gear Solid 2. That backfired. And then we struggle a little bit with Metal Gear Solid 3 because of functionality on my 3DS. But I'm going to see what I can do to get that fixed up before the next time we play. And then once that's done, we'll continue forward with Metal Gear Solid 3, get through all of that. And then once again, thank you guys for stopping out to the stream. Thank you guys. Thank you to both Bert87 and RadicalX55 for the follows. Thank you, Hesladong, for participating in you and Meat Sausage 666, Nick and Blake, respectively. Thank you guys for participating in that. If I start getting more people, these giveaways will be a bit better off. But again, if you missed out on your chance on the sticker, not to worry. You can always go and check out my Streamlabs store. Streamlabs.com/crazycap. I've got a merch store set up there. You can buy shirts and hats and stuff with my logo on it. Down the road, I've got ideas where if I do like sketch art on the stream, as soon as it's done, I can upload it into Streamlabs and say, here, you can buy the art, buy a copy of the art that I did on stream. There you go. Definitely go check that out if you like. You don't have to buy anything, but you can check it out all the same. I don't know how things are going to look for tomorrow. If I do stream tomorrow, I'm probably going to see if I'm going to test it out thoroughly beforehand. Excuse me. But we may try to do like some Halo if I stream tomorrow night. It's been a little bit. Just kind of see where things go from there. And then of course this particular this part 1 of Metal Gear Solid 3 will be uploaded to YouTube before too long. I think what I may do is once I have all of Metal Gear Solid 1 through 5 done, I think what I may do is I may try to upload them all to my Twitch account and then just do an entire thing where we, an entire rerun where it just goes from 1 to 2 to 3 to 4 to 5 and so on. So that'll definitely be happening somewhere down the road. But anywho, I am calling it an evening. It's been a long couple of weeks. Oh, excuse me. Especially here at the house. And yeah, so thank you guys once again for stopping out and visiting with me, and oops. And hanging out with me, watching me play some Metal Gear Solid 3. We will get Metal Gear Solid 2 to work, I promise you, one way or another. I'm gonna give it hell before long, so I just don't understand what the hell happened there, but oh well. Thank you guys again. Oh, I am getting tired, am I? Oh. Ugh. Yeah, thank you guys once more. I really appreciate it. Blake, also, once again, thank you for resubscribing. I do appreciate it. You guys are definitely welcome to subscribe if you like what you see on my channel. Just like Blake did. And then also, as I've said a few times before, that right down there, somebody needs to dethrone Mr. Feeney from the latest donations box one of these damn days. So, if you like what you see, you want to throw some money at me, and I can use that to help improve the stream even more, by all means, please do so. That guy's name has been there for, I'd say, almost a year and a half, 2 years at least. At least. Let's see if we can get his name out of there. So... but once again, thank you guys for coming out, and we'll see how things go for tomorrow. Oh god, I need to get to sleep. Long day at work and long couple of weeks. But as always, guys, I really appreciate the support you guys give, and I'm willing to continue streaming. Because I enjoy it for you. I enjoy streaming for you guys. But I'm gonna go get ready for bed now. Probably pass out while watching Jacksepticeye's meme time playlist or some shit like that. So thank you guys again for stopping out this evening, and we'll see you guys maybe tomorrow night, maybe Sunday, but we'll be back on live again soon. Have a good night, everybody.